Welcome in all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. It is Thursday, November 2nd, 2023. The time is 7:22 a.m. here in still dark Salem, Oregon. It has been raining. Yeah, quite the rain showers we've been getting. I am continuing my journey on Canvas 5 of the 6-pack from Amazon that was gifted to me for my birthday from Becky Sloan back in July. So I only worked on this a couple hours yesterday. It just seems like the day went fast for me and just a lot of things I was doing. I paid bills. I went to the Walmart, a different Walmart, which I only got a few things there. They had Ellie's canned dog food there for a lot cheaper than at the one that I usually go to. And so I bought them out. I got 4 6-packs, which I needed 5, but they only had 4. So, but that'll get her through most of the month. And I got her soft cookies, and they had the little mini crunchy cookies, which she can eat just fine. So she's got her treats for the month. She only gets those at bedtime because at 8 o'clock she's telling me it's time for bed. And if I tell her, no, I want to stay up a little bit, she'll go and crawl in bed. And she always lays on my side. And she knows if she does that when I get ready for bed, she won't move until I go hide her little cookies around so that she jumps off the bed. And while she's finding them, then I can get into bed. This has been going on a long time. She's so funny. I am drinking my coffee with French vanilla creamer, and like DP Crazy Lady said in her video, my store also was out of the hazelnut creamer. So I don't know if maybe I'm not going to make it anymore, or there isn't a demand for it. I don't know. It's weird. Or maybe because they have their holiday flavors out right now, they're going to stock those instead of the usual boring stuff that we drink or add. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And I really didn't look to see what other flavors they had. I know what mine looks like, and that's where my eyes go. So this morning, I'm going to take Ellie up to get her nails done. Oh, joy of joy, she's really starting to click on the floor, so it's a time. And DP Crazy Lady, I have decided that I am going to wait on the 6th painting because it is the grand finale, and it's one that is completely different than the rest of this 6-pack. It's like they threw it in, and because they didn't have a 6th painting to go with this, and they knew that I would enjoy it. So, keep an eye out, DP, on where I'm at in this painting, because as soon as I finish this one, then we will start the butterfly from Huacan that was gifted to us from Becky. All right? Sound like a plan? Because it sounds like you're working on your little coffee cups, teacups, whatever, monthly canvases. Boy, there's a lot of people doing those. Popular canvas to do. I think I'm the only one not doing them. Yeah, I watched, just dropped that. I watched DP Crazy Lady's latest video. You sound a little bit better. Hopefully things are settling down a little bit. Keeping my fingers crossed, positive thoughts and all that your daughter gets into a walking boot or cast. That would be great. So I am in the process of watching these new video of her completion and her next one that she's starting. I put it on hold for a few minutes so I could hurry up and do this because I want to get this uploaded before I leave. And oh my gosh, Becky's video, she was talking about always taking your cell phone with you because in case something happens. And I am probably the worst for remembering to take my cell phone with me. It's just not in my brain to carry around my cell phone. And when I go outside. Now, I'm getting better at remembering to take it with me when I'm, going somewhere in the car. Only on occasion do I forget. But yesterday, I didn't have my cell phone. I wasn't carrying it. The first incident happened when I was walking into the store. And it had been pouring down rain before I got out of the car. And it was only drizzling when I got out of the car. But I just left my cell phone in the car because I wasn't going to need it just to go in, for 2 minutes because I just had to pick something up. And so I'm walking in the store and I slipped. Now, I didn't go down. I stood upright. It was just one of those slip, and I did keep my balance. And the first thing that slipped into my mind when I slipped was Becky's video about always have your cell phone with you in case something happens. Oh my goodness, the things that we think of. And, but, it was like, warning, warning, warning. You should have had your cell phone with you. But I was in a public place, so I'm sure somebody would have come to my rescue. And I could have told them to go to my car and get my cell phone. But then I got home and I went up to my son's upstairs to give him his mail. And I was coming back, and it's all gravel down the driveway, and over to my place. But there's one little corner where it's kind of muddy. Yeah, I slipped. Now, I kept my balance again. But did I have my cell phone with me? Nope. Now, that could have been an issue. Now, I'm sure because my son downstairs has super hearing, he probably would have heard me yelling if I was able to yell. So, anyway, I had 2 warnings yesterday. Oh, this is a pretty pink. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I like that. What color is that? 17. It reminds me kind of a pretty pink carnation type of thing. What did I do with it? There it is. All right, this is color 17, 956. Let's look and see what that is. Geranium. I don't know what geraniums look like. I don't know plants or flowers. I know pansies, carnations. I'm going to move this over just a tad. And those, those Christmas poinsettias. Yeah, that I can notice right away. and a cactus. And what's another? Oh, I can't remember what that other one is, but I know what it is. But yeah, but I am not a plant person. Or tree. I love trees. But would I be able to tell you what kind of tree it is? Nope. Now, I can tell you if there's apples growing on it, that it's an apple tree or a pear tree. But if it's bare of its fruit, forget it. Oh, I know what an arborvitae is. I finished watching the videos that Mike had for his Halloween main canvas of the little dog. So cute. It turned out really well. Not for sure what he's doing for November. He may have said, and I forgot, but I don't know if he's, let me look, see if he's changed his theme. Oh, he did. Oh, but I don't know what the theme is. I don't think it's up yet. And he did post he was going to be absent for the next week. I think this is his birthday week. So maybe he's being a party animal. For some reason, I don't think that would be a true statement. Of course, it just depends on your idea of a party. So after I get Ellie's nails done, I am thinking, but I'm not 100% sure. I may venture to Winco by myself. And the only reason why I'm not going with would not go with my son is, number one, yeah, it's school conference time, and he usually goes to Winco right after work on Thursday at 5 o'clock. And we're pretty fast shoppers, so we're back home by 6:30, 7 o'clock. And but because the school conference isn't until 5:40 and lasts till about 6 o'clock, yeah, we would be an hour later, which is okay, And I talked to him about it. I says, oh, I can just sit in the car and wait for you. I can sit and knit. And, for 20 minutes. But you never know if the person before you, the conference will last longer or, what. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Even if you got out of there at 6 o'clock, well, it's getting pretty dark by 6 o'clock. And that would probably put us back home about 7:30, 8 o'clock, which is kind of getting late for me. And I do not like being on the road after dark. Even though I'm not driving, it's still, I don't know, it just makes me nervous. I didn't used to be like that, but I don't know if it's because all the crazy drivers or what the situation is. But yesterday, of course, I was out and about later than I'm, usually out when I do my bills and stuff. Oh my gosh, traffic was crazy pants. People do not pay attention, and and I could have went to the other Winko, but I was done. No more stops. I'd done everything that I needed to do, and I don't know, if I was ready to go home, and I still had 2 more stops to make. But for some reason, I just can't be away for more than 3 hours. And I left Ellie at home. I need to get over this where I can be gone longer than 3 hours. And I was really I was past my 3-hour mark. And she would do fine all day in here, but I don't know, it's just like, oh, I gotta get back home, I want to be home. And yeah, so anyway, I might do that. I haven't quite made up my mind. And then yesterday, I took the mail up to my son's house, and I put it inside. I just laid it inside the door because it was pouring down rain. And but anyway, my son got hold of me last night, and he goes, did you get the mail? And I said, yeah, I laid it inside. And he says, well, we have a piece of mail that we got that we really need, and we can't find it. And he said, where did you lay it? And I told him, and he goes, oh, probably Lucille got it. But the other mail was there. It was just that one piece wasn't there, which doesn't make any sense to me. But I sent a message to my daughter-in-law this morning, and to see if they found it, and she said no. So I'm going to run up there and just take a look around. Maybe a different set of eyes will find it. Makes no sense. So while this is uploading, I'm going to go up there and just take a look. It seems like whenever the kids lose something or whatever, well, I looked, but I couldn't find it. And I go up there and it's right there in plain sight. Or, you know, not up there, but when they were growing up and stuff. I lose my phone all the time. I swear I need a case or something that is like fluorescent so that it shines out, but it's all black, and so it just kind of blends in. So sometimes I have to go next door and tell David to call me. Can you call me so I can find my phone? And you know, it's always in the last place you look. Okay, so I got all the information on Medicare for my health insurer. So the next step, I need to make the decision whether to keep the same doctor that I have that I've never seen, or change. I really like this clinic that's in West Salem, but I'm not for sure what doctors they have there, or if they have, because the place that I go now, it's one-stop shopping. You know, you've got everything there. So they can draw your blood there, they can, you know, do everything. And you don't have to go traipsing around looking for somebody else. So it's easy on the referrals. Now the other thing is that, yeah, so I'll have to, it's a pretty big clinic, so I'm sure that most insurers are there, but I don't know. Health insurance has changed so much that I don't know. And I get my prescriptions at Walgreens, and the problem is that some of these insurers, you cannot get it at Walgreens. So I don't know. They don't have a contract with that pharmacy. So I'm going to have to, you know, narrow that stuff down. It used to be the clinic where I go, they had their pharmacy right there. They were slow as molasses, and the people that worked there were awful, but that's been years ago. But they shut that down. I really don't want to switch from Walgreens because I like Walgreens pharmacy. I've been with some other pharmacies that are... I went to the Safeway pharmacy. Oh my gosh, that is an absolute nightmare. And so then I switched and went to Rite Aid. That was a nightmare. So then I switched to Walgreens, which has been easy peasy. Plus I can get my flu shot there, I can get my COVID booster there. Never had an issue. And the other thing I need to check, I can stay with the same health insurer, but they do not have the prescription coverage. So I'm not for sure if you can stay with the same insurer and have somebody else just for the prescription coverage. I just don't know. So hopefully this guy that is supposed to be helping me with all this, I've got a message in to him to call me. And I did find a site. I got an email from Social Security or from Medicare that gave me a link to health insurers. So, and you put in your information and then it tells you what's available. But that was kind of confusing to me too, so. And once again, I'm at 33 minutes. So, we will end this. Last thing, I did start my new yarn project, which is going good, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn for this project. It is thin yarn. I finally got a few rows in, and I'm on the second section. And so I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's going a little bit faster now. Easy peasy pattern. I mean, as far as, you know, all that goes. You do different sections are different designs. And so, yeah. But I think I'm only like maybe 10 rows into it. But I'm in the second section. I've done the border. Now I'm doing the second section. And I think there's, let me look. There's actually, whoops. Okay, so there's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sections, and you just keep repeating on it. And I think this is what it's gonna look like. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry, this is in black and white. It's a free pattern over on Premiere. So yeah, and I'm on the, I've got this border done, and now I'm working on this. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna run upstairs real quick and get this uploaded, and I gotta leave in an hour. So chat with you later. Thanks for stopping by.